What up, what up? You are now tapped into Golfing and Talk with Mr. Lee. Hey man, it's been a minute since I've been on here. I've been battling some illness. I was in the hospital for like 3 days about a month ago for high glucose levels. I'm a diabetic. My glucose levels were up to like 690 and the normal was 90. So I had to take a break and really get my health together, man. And then also, consequently, it caused me to have bad nerve damage and carpal tunnel like syndromes in my wrist and hand, so I was unable to play golf. And I've been unable to play for a minute now, and I'm going to have to have surgery, which is not no big deal. It's going to be an outpatient surgery, but hopefully by the time the weather started warming up, I'll be back out on the course. But anyways, man, that's not going to stop anything. I just wanted to tap in, let you guys know that, and at least give a little aspirations and encouragement to people that's out here dealing with illness. Take it day by day, man, and you can change the way that your life is and your health is by making an effort one day at a time. All right, let's tap into some news, man, that you can't use or you might be able to use. Consequently, P. Diddy went out for another bail hearing and he failed. And the court said that they deemed him a dangerous person, that they didn't feel safe with him being out on bond, basically, is what they said. So comparing him to other people that had the same charges that got $10 million bonds and et cetera, they said that he did not fit the criteria for that because they felt like he was going to be out intimidating witnesses and so on and so on. So it's a real bad situation, man. I don't know how to feel about it or what to think, but you know, it is what it is. You have to deal with the consequences when you play the game. You know what I'm saying? And we just have to, take a close look at it and see what happens when the trial starts next year. Also, in other news, you got Drake and Kendrick Lamar still kind of beefing. I'm kind of getting tired of hearing the beef from Kendrick Lamar and Drake. And then, it's kind of weird to have a lawsuit for defamation of character on a beef record. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the music business since the early 90s. And it's weird to have a person that say, hey, you know what? I'm going to sue you for defamation because you said something in a battle rap or a beef record that's not true. Half of the things that people say in beef records are not true. They're metaphors and they're things to get under your skin and make you upset. That's the art of the game. So that part is kind of weird. And consequently, with the lawsuit also, there are going to be some devastating things happen if this lawsuit succeed and the big major labels lose this case. A lot of people's certifications can be questioned, wiped away. There's a lot of serious things that could take place if it's proven that it was some bots or some patent going on with the streaming records and the streaming numbers on certain records and stuff like this. It could be a very devastating situation. But I think, also looking at Kendrick Lamar and his concerts and the way that people are reacting to his record organically, it's hard to kind of question that. You know what I'm saying? Do the record labels use tactics to get their artists out there and they use playlists to get their records out there? Of course they do. And we know they play the game just like everybody else does. But is this a good thing or a bad thing? It could be both. It could be a bad thing for the major artists that got their certifications. Their certifications could be stripped away. It could be a better situation for independent artists to level the playing field so that we can get our music heard more. So it's a lot of things to look at with it, but overall, I think it's a very weird situation to be in, seeing the lawsuit being filed for a beef record and to say that all the record labels exploiting this and yada yada yada. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but to me, it still feels weird. Okay, and I'm gonna touch on something I know a lot of people might not want me to touch on, but I'm gonna touch on it anyway, man. Let's talk about Donald Trump. Okay, Donald Trump, y'all won the election. The Republicans won the election. I'm an independent. I really don't care about the Democratic Party or the Republican Party. I think both of those parties have a lot to do, and they've been making a lot of promises to the people for decades and years and years and years, and we really still haven't cashed out on those promises. You know what I mean? So to me, I'm like, okay, let's try something different. But it's kind of weird. Donald Trump's bringing on his people and he's choosing his cabinet choices, and a lot of them have really weird backgrounds. And you got people from the WWE, you got people that are really not certified or have any background in some of these positions that he's putting them in. And the question is going to be, are they going to be able to be confirmed? Are the real die-hard senators that are Republican going to stand and allow all of this stuff to happen when they know that a lot of these moves are not conventional? When you have to settle for somebody that's okay for a job rather than settle for somebody that's horrible for a job, it's a real kind of crazy position to be put into. So we have to really look and understand what's going on here and take a closer look at who we are putting in office, whether it's Republican, Democrat, Independent. Who is it? What the temperament's going to be? What type of processes are you going to bring to the White House and bring for the people? You know, increasing the economy and everything else goes down the drain is still not good. It's still not going to bring us in a position that we need to be in. And we have to question and see how the tariffs going to be, and if in fact they are going to succeed with that, and what the economy is going to be and how it's going to react once those tariffs are in place. Are we going to put major tariffs on Canada's products and China and all of these other countries, and what type of effect will it have on us? Those are some of the questions that we're going to have to ask. And some of them are hard questions to ask, but and it's a hard uh, outcome to expect and look for. The results can be devastating. So we don't know what's going to happen. All we can do is pray for the best and hope that Donald Trump has a very good term as president this go around, and that he can do some of the things that he's promising the people. In the past, we've seen it over and over again where Democrats and Republicans do not do everything that they say they're going to do. The big major points that they campaign on, they do not come through with them. So time will tell. I hope everybody have a blessed day, man. I'm back. I'm going to be here every day, getting it in. We're going to do more talking and golfing. Of course, wintertime is setting in, and I'm dealing with an injury. So we're going to do some one-on-ones. I'm going to have some interviews that pop up and different things like that. We're going to cultivate this channel, and hopefully I can bring some things that people want to listen to, and things that can help people throughout the day. You know what I mean? This is Mr. Lee. I'm signing out. This is Golfing and Talking with Mr. Lee.